Okay, now I want to talk to you about getting your student account set up. Basically, what we're going to do is I am in this Trial 23 class, and the main thing is for the students, when they set up their accounts, if they're going to get added into your class, they need to know what the class code is. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this class code. And keep in mind, it is case specific on this code. So there is a capital B and a capital L. So make sure when the kids type in their class code, that it is case sensitive. So I'm going to copy this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign out. And I'm going to go to sign up. And I'm going to go to student. So all the kids have to do, once again, is type in their first name. They can type in their what they want their username to be. And for their username, I would suggest something like maybe first dot last or last dot first, just so you can go through and be able to organize it. And they can come up with their own password. The email is optional, but keep in mind if they're 7th or up, they do have school email addresses. So I'm going to go ahead and create one, and I'm going to pause this. So what's going to happen is once I'm signed in, this is what the students will see the first time they go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to join new class, and I'm going to go ahead and type in, enter in that class code, and then I'm going to select join class. So this is what the students will see on their end. If you have assignments already assigned to that class, they'll see a list of the assignments. Now, I've switched classes for the moment. Notice I switched persons. And the reason being is because I have this kid, Tony, into my demo class. And basically what happens is you can kind of see from the kids menu. You have 3 video assignments. One is already past due. Actually, both of them are, and that's why they're in red. And then I have another one that has not had a set date yet. And so this is the one that we're going to try here in a minute. We have the due date. Notice this one right here, the paper planes looks different, and that's because this is a project. So if you want the kids to do their own project, you can actually sign it, and they get a different view. They basically get a star system for teacher feedback, and they get also comments that they can go through and see. If you look at the status, this right here tells me that I have watched 0% of this video, and I have answered 0 out of 5 questions. So the kids can go through and check out their video, and what they're going to do is if I hit start, say on this math class, notice a lot of times if there's a advertisement, you can just close that out and then be done. But notice that there's these question marks. Well, the question marks are the questions or comments that are into the video. And so what'll happen, and notice I cannot, if I try to drag and skip, see how it has that lock on there? And what that does is I have it set up on the teacher side where I can prevent skipping around. So I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to get to a point where it's going to ask a question. So I'm letting it play through, and notice at that question mark, what the student's going to see is going to have the question. Now if you have more than one question, it'll have all those questions. This is an open response question, so the students can be able to go in and type in anything they want. Once they have it done, notice I cannot get this and try skipping ahead. I'm trying to click ahead and it won't allow me to because I have it set on the teacher end where you cannot do that. But once the kids, they can answer the question and submit and move on to the next part, or they can hit the rewatch button. And what the rewatch is going to do, it's going to send them to the back of that section. So if I'm over here on this third question and I hit the rewatch, what it's going to do is going to send me right back to the beginning of the third question, and it's going to play that part of the video, which is a pretty cool feature.